today to show you some dynamic warm-up exercises. It's going to be better than a typical static stretch or something like that. It helps to get your muscles and tendons loosened up, as well as helping with blood flow. And these types of movements are going to be more typical to what you're going to be doing while you're exercising, or playing a sport or whatever it is that you're doing. So I'm going to start by showing you the T push-up. This is one that I like to do. So you're going to get in push-up position. You're not going to have your butt way up in the air. You're not going to be sagging down the middle. You want to have good push-up position. You're going to go down in the push-up. You're going to come up, and when you come up, you're going to rotate, and your body's going to form a T. Then you'll come back, push-up position, go down again, and a T on the other side. And so if you're new to this type of exercise and this is a little difficult for you, you don't have to do the push-up. You can just do the T motion. And whenever you're doing it, make sure you're keeping your core tight. Great thing about push-ups, it works through traps. You got to stabilize through your core, so it's just a real good exercise. Next thing I want to do is the lunge and twist. I'm going to show you quite a few exercises that are going to help through the hip flexors, because I find that I'm very tight in that area and I like them. So we're going to start by a forward lunge, and then we're going to put a twist on it. So you're going to step out in the lunge. Make sure not to have your knee come over your toe. You drop your other leg down, and then you're going to twist over your forward leg. You're going to bring yourself back. Next leg, twist, back. You should feel this through your glutes. Loosen in through your hip flexors. Next, inchworms. This is another one of my favorites. Helps loosen out my hamstrings and calves. So you're going to come down, and if you're not flexible enough to get your hands on the ground from a starting point, you can bend your legs until you can get to where you can touch the ground. And as you continue to do it, you should increase flexibility over time. So you come down, and then you'll start walking yourself out. And you want to go out as far as you can without drooping down on your back. You want to make sure that you're not sagging. Then you'll come back up. We'll do it again. This is going to help with strength in your shoulders too, and get them warm and loose. Next thing is the groiners, which, to be honest, I'm not very good at this, but I like the stretch that I get from it. So we're going to go back to push-up position. And with the groiner, you're bringing your leg up, basically right up next to your hand. I'm not quite there, obviously, as you can see, but when you do this, you're gonna drop your hip down a little bit, and your back leg's gonna drop. You're gonna feel this stretch right through the groin area. So you come back to push-up position, come back up, and when you come up, you're gonna want to lead with your heel. So you're gonna have your heel contact the ground first. Come back up, just like that. So, next thing we're going to do is the upper body hand walk. This is, again, from push-up position. And this is great for shoulder stability and getting those shoulders warm. You have a real big range of motion in the shoulder joint. You just want to make sure that that's good and warm so you don't injure it. So again, we get into push-up position. And this is going to be more like a plank. You're going to hold it, and then you're basically going to be walking side to side. You're going to bring your hand in next to your outer hand, And then just continue. So, and the same thing, you know, with plank, you got to keep your core tight. Want to make sure you're not sagging or arching your back. Next thing is the low side-to-side lunge. So you're going to start, you know, about with your feet about twice shoulder width, and you're going to have a slight bend in the knee, and you're going to have your hands up, and you're going to come out across over your outside leg. You're going to keep this leg straight, and you're going to feel this stretch right through your outer thigh. And you're going to go back and forth, left, right, right. You know, you don't need to rush any of these, but they're not a static stretch either. So you want to do them controlled so you don't prevent, or so you do prevent injury. There's one more that I was going to show you that I like. This one is a little more advanced, but if you feel like trying it, I encourage it. You know, once again, going down to that push-up position. This is called the Spider-Man push-up. So, you're in push-up position. You know, generally with a push-up, you know, you're down, then you're up. With this, you're bringing your leg up. So, as you'll see as you come down, going into a 3-point stance, and then this is coming up as you go down, and then going back as you go up. You want to maintain tight abs, so that way you're not getting off balance. And that wraps it up, so enjoy.